Hey, Shalom Israel. How about Shem Yahweh Shah brought a thumb to the brothers? Yahweh Shemal, our thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Priest and Officer 50, Bakwa Shemav, holding down the UPK Connecticut class for Officer 5000, Karaya Allah. We're going to start this off. Everybody, come on, let's get a Lord a hand. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to the Lord. We are all gathered here in this ISUPK in this glorious house of Christ, this glorious house of the Most High. You understand? And we need to continue being obedient children to the Lord. You understand? Because our brothers and our sisters that are in the world, they are not obedient. They are not diligent in following these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. And we need our brothers. We need all of our brothers and sisters to be on one accord, to be in the same house, following the same rules, following the same laws, these same ordinances and statutes and commandments the Most High God gave us. You understand? So that we can be a great nation together. You understand? Because he cares about all his children. And ISUPK, under command of John Yohana, we care about all our brothers and sisters. We care about all of the Lord's children. You understand? So today we're going to get into this class. I know they got this heathen holiday going on today. And a lot of our brothers and our sisters are outside today barbecuing. Throwing hot dogs on the grill, eating glizzies, you understand? Devouring these glizzies, eating these cheeseburgers, jerking that chicken, all in the honor of some oppressor and their holiday. You understand? All in the honor of the nation of people that have been hell-bent on destroying the Lord's children, hell-bent on keeping us at the bottom and enslaving us and beating us and mistreating us. And we run around celebrating their holidays. And there's one thing that we must not understand as a nation. The Oppressors Hoildays anger the Most High. These heathen holidays and these heathen customs, they anger the Most High. They bring that wrath out of the Lord. You understand? And we celebrating their holidays right along with them is angering the Lord as well. You understand? He is not happy with his children celebrating oppressors' holidays, celebrating oppressors' memorials. Memorial Day for what? They don't celebrate and acknowledge what they did to his children. They tell you get over it. But they got a bunch of holidays every year where they want to give honor and praise to all the things that they did and all the things that they went through. And we, like disobedient, lost sheep, follow right after them. Get knee deep in what they're doing. A lot of brothers and sisters today are gonna go barbecue and say, I'm not doing it for Memorial Day, I'm just barbecuing. So I ain't barbecue yesterday. Why won't you barbecue on Tuesday? The Lord had specific instructions, you understand? Specific commandments and laws that we were supposed to follow. The Lord is not a man of bending. He is not a man of negotiations. You understand? For lack of better words, he's not a man of negotiations. He's a man of war. Yes, that's in the scriptures. The Lord is a man of war. And we are raging a war against the Lord by not following his ordinances and his statutes and his commandments, by engaging in this oppressor's holidays, by celebrating things that the Lord never gave us or intended for us to celebrate. We're going to get in these scriptures today, and we're going to read about, first and foremost, how we are a separate people, what the Lord told us to do, and we're going to get into the holidays that are of the Lord. You understand? These high holy days, these holy convocations, these things that the Lord wanted us to celebrate. And nowhere in these scriptures are you going to see a Memorial Day. Nowhere in these scriptures are you going to see a Christmas. Nowhere in these scriptures are you going to see for us to celebrate 4th of July or Veterans Day or any of that garbage and that trash that the oppressor has brainwashed and confused our people into celebrating. We're going to go straight into it. We're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, and we're going to go to verse 6. You understand? Going to get some scriptures today. Because I know my brothers and my sisters is outside cooking up that chicken and throwing them burgers on the grill. buying charcoal and water and juices and celebrating something that they have no idea what it even means. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. It says right here that we, the children of Israel, you understand, these lost 12 tribes of Israel, the Negroes, the West Indians, the Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemalans, and Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, North American Indians, Seminole Indians, Argentinians, and people from Chile, Colombia, Uruguay, and Mexican brothers, his children, the lost 12 tribes of Israel, are an holy people unto the Lord thy God. And I know our brothers and sisters are caught up in all types of things that are not of the Lord, especially these damn churches. And you might be confused, and we might be confused, Salakia, and believe that holy means something other than what it does. You understand? But holy just means separate, set apart. You understand? And by being holy and being set apart, we should not be engaging in what other nations of people are engaging in. We should not be celebrating what other nations of people are celebrating. We should not be eating the things that other nations of people are eating. We should not live like them, walk like them, talk like them, act like them. We should follow none of their customs and none of their ways. You understand? But we are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. So we are lost. In our day-to-day activity, we are lost. In our way of thinking, we are lost. And who we should love and what we should do, we are lost. So it's not amazing that we stray, but we need to get on beat and get back into what the Lord said, because that's the power that's going to save us. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. And out of all the people that the Lord created, all these nations, and all these people and all these different races of people that all come from Adam in the first place, the Lord picked us to be a special people unto him. You understand? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are a special people unto the Lord. You understand? That means we are different from everybody else. Above all people, not some people, but above all people. No matter which one of these nations of people that we tend to drift to, or we think they're cool and they're all right, and I'm gonna just learn a little bit about this, we shouldn't care about nothing that they have going on. We darn sure shouldn't be following their traditions and customs, because we, like the Lord said, are above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Every last one of them. You understand? And we dishonor our Father by wanting to be part of what they do. We dishonor our Father by celebrating Halloweens and celebrating Thanksgivings. We are dishonoring our Father because he made us to be a special and separate people that are above all people. And we have our own things that we should follow. You understand? Let's get to Deuteronomy 28:1 and hear what the Lord said. You understand? Let's read something about what the Lord said about following what he wants us to do. You understand? We have to see what the Lord said, because what I say don't mean anything. These are the scriptures. You understand? This is the Lord's word. This is the best history textbook in the world. You understand? People try to discredit the Bible. We believe in memes, but we won't believe in the Bible. You understand? We believe in these darn memes we see on social media and bring it up to the highest extent and the whole power to it. Like, no, this is true. This is dead right. I overstand this. This is real. This is real rap. But we don't believe in these scriptures. You understand? The realest thing in the earth. We don't believe in these scriptures. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God. And right here it says that it should come to pass if we will, the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, if we chose to hearken diligently, you understand? Hearken diligently, you understand? To listen and hear, to obey these commandments and with care and with thought. You understand? To put our energy into it, to put forth good work with what the Lord said and be mindful of what the Lord is telling us if we was to hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, to observe and to do them. You understand? Not just to know them, but to do them. We have to live them, walk like them, talk like them, embody and live in these scriptures. You understand? Don't speak on these things. Be these things. Teach these things. To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And we just read in 7 and 6 that the Most High God intended us to be a special people above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And now we read right here, Deuteronomy 28 and 1, that the Most High God said that we was to listen to him and to follow his commandments and to follow his statutes and to do what he said to do. Be obedient, serving children. You understand? That he will set us on high above all nations on the earth. You understand? Just in case you ain't know. He hit you with people in 7, and in 28 he told you nations as well. So don't think it's all right to be mixing and mingling with these other nations of people either. You understand? The Most High God doesn't want us doing what these people are doing. We have our own high holy days to follow. There are holidays that are in the Bible, Salakia, holy days that are in the Bible that we are supposed to keep because the Lord said so. Not because of the oppressor that we are hell-bent in captivity under, but because the Father said so. And we probably don't even know these holidays. And today, we're going to get into them holidays. We're going to get into them high holy days. Salakia, I keep saying holidays. The oppressor has his holidays and the Lord has holy days. That's where they took the word from in the first place. You understand? They benefit off of our lack of knowledge. They twist things up and keep us in sin. Because while we are in sin, the Most High God does not hear us and he will not help us. So we need to get back to following these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God and put away these heathen customs, put away these heathen traditions, put away their ways and get back to our ways. Get back to the things that we're supposed to be doing as a nation of people. And we're going to go to Leviticus. We're going to go to Leviticus chapter 23. And we're going to be in here for a minute because Leviticus chapter 23, if you've never read it, you should read it. You understand? Leviticus chapter 23 holds all of the Lord's high holy days, all of the Lord's feast days, all of the days that we are supposed to observe and acknowledge the Lord and acknowledge our ancestors and what they went through and what they've done and what the Lord has done for them, for us. It's in Leviticus chapter 23. And we're going to start off. We're going to start off at verse 1. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel. Again, the Most High God told Moses to speak unto the children of Israel. Not everybody, because it's not for everybody. These oppressors and heathen holidays, they're not for everybody either. We just love to celebrate them. We need to pull ourselves away from these things. We need to put this evil out of us and get back to following what the Lord said, because this scripture right here lets you know that the Most High God was only talking to the children of Israel. It says, speak unto the children of Israel. It didn't say speak to people, speak to men, speak to all nations. It says speak to the children of Israel. Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. And these are the Lord's feasts and holy convocations. You understand? And we're going to get down to all of them in here. They all in Leviticus 23. Brothers and sisters love to celebrate, right? We love a party. We love to go have a reason to go drink and eat some food, play some music, and just vibe. Well, do it when the Lord says so. You understand? Do it how the Lord wants you to do it. We need to stop following our own beliefs and lean into our own understandings and do what the Most High God commanded from us. Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest. You understand? It says 6 days shall work be done. And on the seventh day, it shall be the Sabbath of rest. And for those who don't know, you understand? In the book of Genesis, it says the Lord created the earth in 7 days. There's another scripture, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but they say that a day is like 100 years to the Lord, or some numbers like that. You understand? But a day is not a 24-hour day that we would believe. But it says that the Lord created the earth in 7 days. And on the seventh day, the Lord rested. So on the Sabbath, he commanded the children of Israel to rest. On the seventh day, we rest. This is verse 3. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. And no matter where you're at, you shall observe the Sabbath. You understand? You shall honor the Lord. You shall follow what the Most High God said and observe that Sabbath. You understand? We're going to drop down. We're going to go right to 4. This is verse 4. These are the feast of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. And this is the feast days and the holy convocations, the high holy days of the Lord. He's about to break it down and give us all of his days that he told us to observe and to celebrate. Not the days that we want to. Not the days that the oppressor became free, or the oppressor won this, or the oppressor got that. That has nothing to do with us. Not when India got their freedom, or whatever have you. Understand? Not following after other nations, but following after what the Lord set in place for the children of Israel, for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. You understand? The 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. We just celebrated the Passover. You understand? Barakatah Yahweh Shah for the brothers and sisters coming together and putting on a glorious Passover. You understand? Great, good old time we had out there in Houston, man. You understand? The water to the whole Houston camp, man. Captain Yatazak and the rest of them brothers, man, they put on a phenomenal display for the Lord's Passover this year. You understand? The Lord's Passover. Not no man's holiday, but the Lord's Passover. You understand? And we celebrate the Passover to give thanks to the Most High God and to honor his work that he did for us in Egypt. When he passed over, when he had that spirit pass over them houses and kill all of the firstborns in Egypt, and the children of Israel was spared. You understand? He did that for us. So we honor the Most High God on these days. We give him our love and our attention and our honor, because the Most High God is to be praised. You understand? He should be honored. He is the Father of all fathers, and he is the highest power, and he should be honored. And that's what we did out there in Houston at the Lord's Passover in April. It was phenomenal. If you ain't make it, catch the next one. You understand? Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at evening is the Lord's Passover. Yes, that's the Lord's Passover. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. And this is what the third one, right? Everything is to the Lord, for the Lord. You understand? These are the days that we should celebrate. These are the days that we should throw some food on the grill. Get that lamb cooking. Get them burgers right there. Get them hot dogs. Some brothers like the glizzies. Get them hot dogs up there. You understand? And cook up and honor the Lord. Be with your brothers and your sisters. Play that music. Have a good time. Take a drink. All the things that we love to do that we can't wait to do on these oppressor holidays, because we just gotta go have some fun. Do it when the Lord said so. You understand? The Lord knows our heart. He knows we like to party. He knows we like to have a good time. He gave us feasts and high holy days for us to do these things. Not to be out here celebrating what other nations are doing, angering the Lord. You understand? And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. You understand? And for 7 days we should eat unleavened bread. And this is an honor and a memorial to our brothers and sisters when we was freed out of the captivity in Egypt. And we was living in the wilderness, and we had to eat unleavened bread. You understand? We was out there eating unleavened bread. That's what we ate. So to honor that and to remember how powerful and how mighty and how merciful the Most High God is, we celebrate the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And you know what? We put out everything that has leaven out of our homes. You understand? We take all of that stuff and we take it out. And we get rid of it. And we eat unleavened bread like our brothers and our sisters did back there in the wilderness. We honor our ancestors here. We have our own traditions and customs. You understand? We are a great and mighty people. We don't need other people's holidays. We don't need other people's memorials or whatever garbage they want to do. We don't need to follow their things. We have our own things to follow. You understand? "7 days ye must eat unleavened bread." Verse 7. "In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day is an holy convocation on Salakia is a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein." And the Feast of Unleavened Bread, we open the feast and we sit down. We you know what I'm saying? We party, man. We sit down, we eat food with our brothers. We break bread with our brothers, unleavened bread, that is. You understand? We eat a little lamb. We drink a little drink with our brothers. We play a little music. We get down. We get down how the children of Israel get down. And then we eat unleavened bread for 7 days. And then we close out the feast. And we do the same thing. We bring out that food. We bring out that music. We bring out that drink. And we all do it in honor of the Lord. You understand? In honor of the Father. This is what we do these things for. Not for our own personal reasons. Not because some oppressor told us to. Not because some other nation of people want to. But we do it because our Lord, our Father, said to do it. You understand? We're going to drop down to verse 10. This is still the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. This is verse 10. "Speak unto the children of Israel." Again, speak unto the children of Israel. These are our days that we should hold. These are our days that we should observe. You understand? These are our days that we should take off of work. That we should make sure that we are around our brothers. Make sure that we are around the Lord's children. And do it together. You understand? We love celebrating everything else. Everything else is a big deal with us. But what the Lord says, we hold minuscule, which is outrageous. And it's disgusting. And it has to stop. We have to get back to following our Father. We are angering him by following these heathen customs. "Speak unto the children of Israel." This is verse 10. "And say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring forth a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest." You understand? And this is the feast of first fruits, which is coming up. You understand? This is right around the corner. This is right around the corner. Feast of first fruits, man. We're gonna celebrate it on June 21st, I believe. It's June 21st, I believe. Sunday at sundown. "And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you." You understand? We will bring our fruits, the first of our fruits from the harvest. You understand? To the priest. And he will make an offering to the Lord for it to be accepted of us. You understand? Because the Most High God brings these fruits. He brings forth this land. He makes sure that his children has food to eat. So we honor the Most High God when our harvest comes by offering up our fruits, our first of the fruits. This is verse 12. "And ye shall offer on that day, when ye wave the sheaf, a he lamb without blemish of the first year, for a burnt offering unto the Lord." And again, all these things is for the Lord. These offerings, these high holy days, these feast days are to be held and observed and celebrated in honor of the Lord. The only thing that should be honored, you understand? Don't celebrate birthdays. Don't celebrate Christmas. Don't celebrate New Year's and 4th of July and Memorial Day and Labor Day and all these other garbage, disgusting heathen holidays that they put forth to keep us in sin, to keep us further away from the Most High God, to keep the Most High God not hearing our cries and our prayers down here in this captivity, living in this hell. We want to get out of hell. We want things to change. We want to live better. We want to be tired of being shot in the street. We tired of being dragged off to jail. We tired of being treated unfairly. Stop celebrating Memorial Day. Stop eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Stop going out there on 4th of July letting off fireworks, trying to get down with what the oppressor is doing. We had fireworks at the Passover. It was glorious. I'm not telling you you can't have fireworks and you can't do the things you want to do. Don't do it on the days they taught you to. Don't hold and observe their customs. Put these evils off of us, man. We got to get these evils off of us and out of us. You understand? Shake it off and get back to the Lord and get back to doing what the Lord said to do. Salakia. And from here, from verse 10 all the way to 22. Is basically breaking down the Feast of First Fruits. You understand? And that's another holiday. That's another high holy day of the Lord. It's a feast. There's feast and high holy days that we have that we should observe and hold because the Lord said so. So we went over the Sabbath. We went over Passover. We went over the Feast of Unleavened Bread. We went over the Feast of First Fruits. Now let's drop down to verse 24. We still in Leviticus 23. We still in here. Still Leviticus. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel. And again, speak unto the children of Israel. The Lord told Moses to tell his children what days to observe. You understand? The oppressor is not your father. These other nations ain't your father. But they tell us to celebrate this. They tell us, go do this on this day. On this day, we do this, and we jump for it, and we jump all on it. You understand? Brothers and sisters out there barbecuing and singing and dancing and shucking and jiving with a bunch of people that don't like. You understand? Only reason why they all out there is because there's liquor and burgers. There's no love over there because it's not of the Lord. You understand? Because it's not of the Lord. There's no love over there. It's just garbage. Just a whole bunch of garbage. Let me get right here. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, a holy convocation. And right here is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. You understand? And the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets is very important. It is celebrating our battles. It is celebrating our victories that the children of Israel had. The times that we overcame the other nations. The times we went to battle and our brothers came back victorious. Thanks be to the Most High, of course. You understand? Because if the Lord wasn't with us, we would have been smitten to nothing. There's stories in here when the Lord wasn't with us and we go out to battle and we get destroyed. But because the Lord was with us, we won these battles. You understand? And thanks, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, that the Lord was with us to help us fight against these people. Because all weapons of war are not carnal. You understand? Our strength comes from the Most High. The Most High God is our strength. And if the Lord is with us, there's nothing we cannot do. You understand? These other nations of people, they know our Lord because he has showed and proved and helped his children time and time and time and time and time again. That's why these other nations of people and the oppressor love to keep us away from the Lord, love to keep us doing things that the Lord told us not to do, so that the Lord is not with us, so they don't have that worry, that they don't have that high power the highest power on their heels, chasing them down, putting his foot on their neck for the things that they're trying to get over with on his children. But because we choose not to follow what our Father says, and we choose to be obedient, disobedient children, a stiff-necked lying children, you understand? The Most High God allows us to go through the problems that we go through. He allows us to deal with the hell that we deal with. He allows us to live in the conditions that we live in because we choose not to serve the power that can change everything that's going on. We choose not to serve the power that can destroy the oppressor that we believe has power over us. You understand? Salakia. But we choose not to follow the Lord. You understand? We choose not to follow the Most High God and do what He says to do, and He has the power to destroy the people that we believe are in power over us. You understand? And it's just sickening that we ain't get the message yet. You understand? But the oppressor knows. These other nations and people know. That's why they keep us laden with sin. You understand? That's why they keep us like that. Let me keep reading. Salakia. Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. But we shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. You understand? And that's what it's all about. You understand? It's all about honoring the Most High God. It's all about doing what the Lord said to do. You understand? And being in good graces with the Most High God. You understand? You want a blessing. You want to live better. Do what the Lord said to do. You understand? That's a surefire way to be living better. You understand? Do what the Lord said. Do what the Lord said to do. Because He gave us days to observe. He gave us high holy days and feast days for us to go ahead and get our little grub on. For us to go ahead and get our little drink on. For us to be with our brothers and sisters, His children. And to show thanks and praise to the Most High God. Like we should do. Instead of trying to praise everything else. Following these heathen holidays and they praising other gods. The whole holiday based off this other god. You don't even know it. You understand? So in serving these holidays and celebrating these holidays, you're disrespecting the Lord in more than one way. You're disrespecting the fact that He told you what high holy days to celebrate and observe, and disrespecting the Lord by giving your honor and respect to some other god. And you don't even know it. You just want to have a good time and drink and eat food and act a fool. That's the memorial of blowing of the trumpets, honoring our brothers and sisters, honoring our brothers when they went out to war and the Most High God was with them and pulled them up out of that battle. You understand? And made sure that our brothers came out victorious. And made sure that our brothers was out there smiting these other nations and taking over their land. You understand? And being mighty warriors because the Lord allowed it. Let's drop down. We're going to go down to verse 27. We're still in Leviticus 23 and verse 27. Also, on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. You understand? If we're going to afflict our souls and offer an offering made of fire, to who? To the Lord. These days are for the Lord. You understand? They are not for men. They are not for fun. They are for the Lord. These high holy days and these feast days are to be observed and held and kept and celebrated because the Lord said so. That's it. Plain and simple. When we get that through our heads, we'll be so much better as a people. When we start doing things because the Lord said so. No other reason. You need no other reason. We was all children. You understand? You grow up in your parents' house. They tell you something that you probably don't like. You're like, why? Because I said so. That's what we need to do with the Lord. We need to just do what he says, not even question it. I was using that example. So lock your sidebar. But we need to just do what he said to do because he said so. That's it. Follow orders. Con out of one con. Get it done. Get it done. Here in the ISUBK, man, you're gonna learn that. You're gonna learn con out of one con. Get that, get it done. Get it done, Jack. Get it done now. Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. And this day was to make an atonement for ourselves to the Most High. You understand? To the Lord our God. And the Day of Atonement is a feast day. It's a fast day. You understand? We would not eat. We would not drink anything from sundown to sundown. You're not going to eat nothing. You're not going to drink nothing. You're going to fast and afflict your soul for all the things you might have done wrong, for the things our brothers and sisters do wrong. You understand? We sitting there hoping and praying that the Most High God forgives us. And that's how we would clean our souls. You understand? The Day of Atonement is not really about food. It's to keep us clean. Keep your mind clean. Put that evil off. You understand? Don't go back to it. Put it off and leave it off. Put them holidays down and leave them down. Stop celebrating your birthdays. Leave that alone. Stop celebrating Christmas. Leave that alone. Stop buying women stuff on Valentine's Day. Leave that alone. Leave these customs alone. Put this evil off for you. Get a little more on that. This is verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. You understand? And you go ahead and serve not. You go ahead and don't hold up these holy days. You go ahead and ignore the days that the Most High God said for you to observe and for you to honor. You go ahead and ignore these days. We're going to be cut off. You understand? A brother you missed the Passover, and man, you was out of there. You was out of there. The Lord wants to be honored. He wants his due diligence and his praise. And we must give it to him. You understand? We must give it to him because he deserves it. He deserves it. Way more than anything else. Way more than anything else we do. He deserves it. We want to put ourselves on pedestals and celebrate our birthdays and act the damn fool because we saying it's our birthday, so everything we do must be cool. It must be all right today. No, that's garbage. Only the Most High God is to be honored like that. You understand? You celebrate the Most High God and what he said to celebrate. We're going to drop down. We're going to go to verse 34. So this is Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 34. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. And this right here was the 15th day of the 7th month. And this is the feast of tabernacles. And it'll last for 7 days unto the Lord. You understand? That's how Israel get down. That's how we part. 7 days. You understand? 7 days long. For the Lord, though. You understand? For the Lord, though. Don't forget that part. Not for your own lust and your own wants, but for the Lord. Not for your own greed and for your own need, but for the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37. Salakia. You understand? This is the Feast of Tabernacles. You understand? And the Feast of Tabernacles, we observe and keep this day first and foremost because the Lord said so. You understand? That's the gist of it. I'm hoping that our brothers and sisters are catching on because the Lord said so. But it is also because these are the years that we spent in the wilderness after escaping from Egypt. You understand? And this is all this all going back to giving thanks and praise to the Most High God for allowing us to get up out of Egypt, for allowing us to get up out of that captivity, for taking us, stretching forth his arm and removing us from that captivity that we was in. You understand? He heard our cries. He heard our prayers and he answered them. You understand? He came and helped his children like any real father would. You know what I'm saying? He came and helped his children and took us up out of there and saved us from them dirty, stinking Egyptians. You understand? He saved us. And brothers and sisters now, look how we paying back. We run around wanting to be Egyptians, following their customs and their cultures, celebrating their trash, and holding their whatever gods and whatever have you on pedestals and thinking that these people over there got something better than what we got. And we read in Deuteronomy 7:6 that we are a special people unto the Lord, and holy people, above all people. We read in Deuteronomy 28:1 that if we follow what the Lord said and to do what the Most High God commanded us to do, that he will put us above all nations on the earth. But we rather do what we want to do and follow after what we want to follow after. I didn't have to be attaching ourselves to other customs of other nations to try to find greatness when the greatness is right here, it's inside of us. The greatness is right here inside of you. All you have to do is get back to following what the Lord said and unlock it. But it's the Feast of Tabernacles, you understand? And this is another day that the Most High God set aside for us to observe, for us to celebrate and commend him. The power of all powers, the Most High God, you understand? Let's read that again. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 34. Salakia, chapter 23, verse 34. Speak unto the children of Israel, and again, only to the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord, unto the Lord. On the first day shall be an holy convocation, and ye shall do no servile work therein. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, and on the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. You understand? We shouldn't do no servile work therein. We should do what the Lord said and honor these days. You know what I'm saying? Observe these high holy days and these feast days and give honor and praise to the Most High God for all that he has done for us, for that he has done for our ancestors, the children of Israel. You understand? All the mercy and love that he showed us. We honor and celebrate the Most High God on these days. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord. You understand? These are the feasts of the Lord. Not these holidays that we learned in captivity under oppressors and other nations of people. These are the feast days of the Lord. You understand? The Sabbath, the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Feast of First Fruits, the memorial blowing of the trumpets, the Day of Atonement. You understand? The Feast of the Tabernacles. These are the days of the Lord. These are the feast days of the Lord, man. This is what the Lord wants us to celebrate. This is what the Lord wants us to give honor to. This is what the Lord wants us to give our time and our attention and our dedications to. Not to Memorial Day. Not to the United States of America doing whatever the hell they said they did today. Whatever they celebrated for has nothing to do with us. We were slaves. We were slaves when they made this holiday. But we so lost that we want to get out there and throw meat on the grill and get some sip, throw some music on, and act the damn fool behind the oppressor and his holidays for his achievements or for his overcoming or whatever he overcame. It has nothing to do with us. Brothers and sisters going to celebrate that 4th of July too. Declaration of Independence, all that garbage. We were slaves. You're not even considered on that. Your Constitution is right here in these scriptures. You understand? If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, woman, or child, your Constitution, your Declaration of Independence is right here in these scriptures. Don't let nobody else tell you different. Salakia. Verse 37. This is still Leviticus 23. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offering, everything upon his day. You understand? And all these things are for the Lord. You understand? All these things that we were supposed to do on these feast days and these high holy days is in honor of the Lord. It is to do what the Lord said. But we don't like to do that. We like to do our own thing and follow our own things, right? And the Lord do that too. That's why when he told us all those nice things in Deuteronomy 28:1, he told us to trade off as well. Because he knew we was a stiff-necked and disobedient children. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And from there, from 16 on, is just curses. You understand? A bunch of curses that we were promised that was going to happen to us for us not following what the Most High God said. You understand? For us not following what the Lord told us to do. Let's drop down to verse 48. This is book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord thy God will send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And this is so heavy because this is what's going on with our brothers and sisters right now. You understand? We have this yoke of iron on our neck, and it's in our minds now. We had yoke of iron on our neck in slavery, but now they took it off your neck and put it on your mind. And we are so confused into thinking and believing that we are part of this place, part of this oppressor's nation of people, part of this oppressor's land and his country and his establishment, that we go out and we celebrate what they celebrate. That we go out and we observe and honor the things that they honor. We give value to the things that they give value to, and not the things that the Most High God said. You understand? You know why? Because we are in want and in thirst. We are thirsty for the truth. We are thirsty for help. We are thirsty to know who we are, what we should be doing. We are hungry for this knowledge. We hungry to know and be somebody and be part of something. You understand? And we want all things. We want to be part of everything. No, damn well it don't make no sense why we celebrate these things, why we even engaging in these things. Because if you get to the logic of it, you're like, yo, listen here. When all these things was going on, you was a slave. When all these things was going on, your great-great-great-grandmother was a slave. She was being raped by the slave master, and your grandfather was getting beaten for trying to help her. What are we celebrating? How does any of that tie into us? What honor is there in these things? Why are we giving it our time? You understand? It just doesn't make sense on any scale. And we know that. We understand that. We just want to be part of something so bad. We just want to be included in something so bad that we'll throw our honor away just to be down. And it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting as a people, and it's disgusting to the Lord. The Lord, he hates these things. It angers him. It angers him, and he does not like it, not one bit. That's why we live in the conditions that we live in, because we can't stop celebrating Memorial Day. We can't stop celebrating when the oppressor had his freedom, or whatever the hell Memorial Day is supposed to mean or for. I don't even know what it is. You understand? And I was in the Word. I used to celebrate these things until I got this truth. Until somebody breathed, somebody gave me, put that breath of life in my bones and told me what was going on and showed me what was going on. And I had to think about these things like, man, why the hell are we celebrating it in the first place? What does it have to do with us? What does it have to do with us? Absolutely nothing. But you know what the oppressor does know? The oppressor knows that he's smarter than us. The oppressor knows that we're destroyed and that we need something. So he gives us anything to keep us confused and destroyed and away from the Most High God. You understand? Because that's what they want. They want us in sin so that the Lord won't hear our prayers and come put his foot on their necks. The way they like to put their feet on our necks. You understand? We're going to go to the book of Hosea real fast. Chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You understand? And this is the children of Israel. This is us out there celebrating Memorial Day right now, getting drunk. Got them burgers and them glizzies and that chicken on the grill. You understand? Blasting music. Some brothers and sisters go balls deep. They out there, American flags on, got the American flag in the air, swinging it side to side. Then went and got them a nice little shirt with the flag on the back and all this garbage. You understand? Celebrating what? Giving honor to who? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because we have a lack of knowledge. You understand? We don't know what's going on. We don't know what we should be doing. We don't know that these things anger the Most High God. We don't know that the Most High God hates all Oppressors Hoildays. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, and we reject the knowledge. Because you go outside right now and tell the brothers to stop celebrating Memorial Day. You know what they're going to tell you? Man, I ain't celebrating Memorial Day, man. I'm just barbecuing. I ain't celebrating Memorial Day. So why you barbecuing today? Why you called everybody trying to come to your house today? You could have did it on Saturday. You could have did it on Wednesday. You could do it tomorrow, but you're doing it today. Just like the oppressor taught you to and told you to. You understand? We're being obedient children to the wrong person. Let's be obedient children to the Most High God. Follow everything the oppressor tells you. Just naturally just follow it. Don't question anything. Somebody break out one of these scriptures and tell you what the Lord said. You got a whole bunch of questions. Oh, you know, man wrote that, and I don't know. They changed the Bible up so many times. And who translated the Bible? And all this garbage. Just listen to what the Lord said because the Lord said it. You listen to your darn boss at your job because he told you to. Listen to that oppressor at your slavery because he told you to do something to get it done. You go out there and celebrate these holidays because the oppressor does it. You don't ask no questions. But when somebody break out these scriptures and tell you what the Lord said, now you got a million questions. Now you want to play news reporter. Now you a journalist, investigative journalist. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, because you don't want to hear the priests and prophets of the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. You understand? Because you don't want to listen to what these priests and prophets in this school are telling you. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. You understand? Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, and seeing that we have forgotten the law of thy God, seeing that we don't uphold these high holy days, we're not acknowledging his feast days. but we acknowledge everything else that the oppressor tells us to do. You understand? Everything the oppressor says to celebrate or to give honor to and give your time to and go cook some food and celebrate and dance and shuck and jive and call up all your friends, call up all your buddies and get together and just be together. You do that. Thanksgiving come around, brothers swear they're not celebrating Thanksgiving. Oh, I just want to be with the fam. You know, I'm just trying to be with the fam. You was with your family all year. You don't give a damn about your family. You're upholding an image that the oppressor is beating in your mind. You know how much brothers and sisters be messed up in their head around these holiday times because they can't give their children gifts? Who told you to give them gifts on that day? The oppressor got you stressing, out there stealing, robbing, doing all types of sin and uncommittable acts to get a little couple dollars so that you can buy somebody something so you don't look like a deadbeat. When you done took care of your kids all damn year. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, we forgot the law of the God. We forgot the Most High God word. You understand? We don't uphold these commandments. We're not following these statutes. We have forgotten the law. You go to these bastardized devil houses that they call churches, and the Christian pastor up there, his sweet self, he'll tell you the Lord done away with, but he tell you he wants his tithes. You understand? Teaching our brothers and sisters to disobey the Lord. Teaching our brothers and sisters to disregard what the Most High God said, to keep us destroyed. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. And we wonder why our children are struggling. We wonder why we're struggling. The Most High God is not listening to us. You understand? He is not listening to us because we refuse to do what the Most High God said. So we sit here cursed. And we sit here destroyed. And we sit here being abused and misused and mistreated and counted for nothing. When we are special people. We are holy people. We are supposed to be above all people. All nations. But we have to follow what the Most High God said. You understand? We have to stop celebrating these damn holidays. If you at a barbecue right now, kick the damn grill over and go home. You understand? Kick the grill over, pour some water on that charcoal, throw that meat away, and take your ass home. You understand? And wait for the Feast of First Fruits. And follow what the Lord said for once. Let's drop that. We're gonna go to the book of Amos, right? We're gonna go to Amos chapter 5. And we're gonna start at verse 21. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. And this is for all you brothers and sisters out there I ain't celebrating Memorial Day. I'm just chilling. I'm just barbecuing. I'm just hanging out. Let's see what the Lord says. Salakia. It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate. Now, they always say the Lord don't hate, right? The Lord love everybody. Love everybody. You understand? Love everybody. Loving everybody is what got us out here celebrating Oppressors Hoildays. Loving everybody is what got us out here getting shot down in the street. Loving everybody is what got us locked up in these jails, trying to do what other people are doing. You understand? And back to the book of Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. For the lack of knowledge, we are destroyed. Because I bet you our brothers and sisters don't know this. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Most High God hates our feast days. He hates the oppressors' holidays. He hates the days that we observe because he gave us days to observe. He gave us feast days and he gave us holy convocations, high holy days. He gave us days to observe, to honor him and give thanks and praise to the Most High God. He hates our feast days, not dislikes. He hates it. It angers him. It upsets him. It makes him want to destroy and wreck things. You understand? He hates our feast days. Don't let nobody tell you different. Them damn Christian pastors know like going to tell you God loves everybody. God hates. He hates a lot of things. And he damn sure hates our feast days. If you a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, if you want this damn 12 tribe sign, if you want these 12 tribes and you out there celebrating Memorial Day, you are pissing the Lord off, because it says right here in the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21, I despise your feast days. He hates, he despises our feast days. He despises the fact that his children are out there celebrating Memorial Day, knowing darn well that ain't got nothing to do with the Lord, knowing darn well that that holiday was created for this oppressor and for his success and for his achievements and for him overcoming whatever he thought he overcame. Has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us. It benefits us absolutely nothing. And we wasn't even thought about when these things were being made. We were enslaved. We were slaves, being treated like property and garbage. He hates our feast days. Let's bring it back from the top. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast. And he's not taking our offerings on these days. You understand? All these people out there cooking up and doing all this garbage on Memorial Day, celebrating what the oppressor taught you, and they got the nerve to think that the Lord is with you. The Lord hates what you're doing. He hates it. He hates it, and he will not accept anything you're telling him or trying to talk to him about, because you are celebrating these heathen holidays, and he hates these feast days. He hates their days. He hates their memorials. If it's not in Leviticus chapter 23 and he ain't tell you to do it, he hates it. Verse 23, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. And he said, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear y'all out there talking about, oh yeah, y'all love the Lord, while you out there celebrating these holidays. Over there calling on the Lord while you cooking on Memorial Day. Out there acting like you love the Lord while you letting off fireworks on the 4th of July. Because the Most High God says, I despise your feast days. Go back to 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy voice. It's a lock you. The Most High God doesn't want to hear that trash. You understand? He's not with none of that. He's a jealous God. He don't want us out here celebrating nothing. He ain't tell you to celebrate. Your birthday ain't in the Bible either. So don't go around celebrating that trash. You understand? Do what the Lord said to do. Celebrate what the Lord told you to celebrate. Follow what the Lord said to follow. Because it's not for him. It's for us. You understand? Don't never get that confused. It's not for his benefit. It's for our benefit. You understand? It's for us. It's for the children of Israel so that we can be better. Most High God is the Most High God. We need these things. We need his help. We need his mercy. You understand? We need his help. We need his strength. So we need to follow what he says and put away these darn heathen customs and these heathen traditions and stop celebrating their damn holidays. You want to barbecue on Saturday. What you barbecuing today for? To do what? Honor what the oppressors achieved or accomplished? Or what the oppressor believes? Man, but get in class. Put on your damn old black and come in here and learn something. And this is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, Say refrain from these men. You understand? Stay away from these men. Stay away from what they're doing. Stay away from their holidays and their traditions and their customs. Refrain from these men. And let them be alone. And let them alone. Leave them alone. You understand? Let them do what they're doing on their days, and that's their business. But as for us, the children of Israel, so-called black, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native Indian men, women, and children, we got our days to follow. We got our own high holy days and feast days that we should observe, when we give thanks and praise to the Most High God. Anything after that or more than that, leave it alone. Refrain from those men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, because all these things right here, these holidays and these things that our brothers and sisters love to go celebrate and take part of, that are of men, you know what I'm saying, that didn't come from the Lord. Because we read in Leviticus 23, all of the high holy days, all of the feast days are for the Lord, unto the Lord, for the Lord, unto the Lord. For the Lord, it's for the Lord. You understand? It's not for men, it's for the Lord. Let's read it again. It's the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men. Stay away from these men. Stay away from these nations and what they're doing. Keep them things away from you. If you are so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, stay away from what these other nations of people are doing. And let them alone. And let them alone. Leave them alone. Let them do whatever they're doing. Give them their space. Don't take part in it. Don't even talk to them about it. Just know that it's not for you and leave that alone. For if this counsel, all this work be of men, it will come to naught. Because if it's of men, it'll come to nothing. You know what I'm saying? It'll come to nothing. When the Most High God comes to send his son back down here, Yahweh crack that sky to come whoop that ass and set the kingdom back the way it should be and put the Lord's chosen people back on top above all these nations. Ain't not near nobody gonna remember no damn Memorial Day. Ain't nobody gonna be celebrating no 4th of July. Ain't gonna be no goddamn Christmas. All of these things that are of men are gonna come to naught. It's gonna come to nothing. It will diminish. Verse 39. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it. You understand? Because if it's of the Lord, you cannot overthrow it. We had a situation earlier this year, earlier for the Passover, a month ago. Yeah, it's still May, right? Shit, time be flying. It's still May. Last month, when the Passover was going up, and we was all getting ready to go fly down to Houston to observe and to hold the Lord's Passover, not nobody else's Passover, the Lord's Passover. One of these damn fake camps, these little boy clubs, you know what I'm saying, call themselves whatever, man. You know what I'm speaking of, man. Them Israelite camps, them fake Israelite camps, them little get together after school clubs. One of them cats over there, most likely one of them purple cats, man, went and called up the ranch that we was holding the Lord's Passover at and try to get the man that owned the ranch to tell him that we canceled it, that, oh, we going to cancel it. We going to change it to another date. You know why? Because they are hating. They were trying to stop the Lord's Passover. You understand? It be that hate in their heart. They don't know better. Lack of knowledge. Don't know these things. And you know what happened? Absolutely nothing. The brother who owned the ranch called the man. He's always been contacted, Captain Yatazak. Big shout out to Captain Yatazak out there in Houston, man. Brother put on a phenomenal display, man. I'm telling y'all, man, that Passover was righteousness. And they called Cap. And Cap said, man, hell no, we ain't changing the date of the Passover. You understand? And boom, just like that, it was water under the bridge. Everything played out exactly how it was supposed to. And you know why? Because of this right here. Let's read it again. It's the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them be alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it'll come to naught. And that brother that called and tried to cancel the Lord's Passover on the slide, it came to nothing because that man cannot do that. You understand? If it's of men, it'll come to naught. But verse 39, but if it be of God, if it be of God, if it is of the Lord, if it's the Lord's will and the Lord's doing, like us holding and celebrating the Lord's Passover, because it is for the Lord. The Passover is for the Lord. That's why it's called the Lord's Passover. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it. And that brother couldn't overthrow it. Just like nobody else that ever would have tried would have been able to overthrow it. Because if it is of God, it cannot be overthrown. He is the most high power. There is no power higher than the Lord. They got a little, I don't know if you ever heard that little saying, sidebar, man, but it's very serious. Because man plans and God laughs. Because if it's not what the Lord wants, it will never happen. It will never happen. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it, lest haply ye be found even to fight against God. And who wants to fight against God? Ain't nobody fighting against God. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, we need to stop fighting against God. We need to get back to what the Lord said and what the Lord wants from us. And that should be our main focus. Above everything else, we should want to know, what does the Lord require of me? How can I be better to the Lord today? How can I be a better servant for the Lord today? And that's where we need to get our mindset back to, man, and get our thoughts and our life back to, so that we can become the great, special, and holy people that he intended for us to be, and be put above all these nations. You understand? We could get our King of all kings, Yahweh Shai, back, and he'll come back here and wipe this shit clean. You hear me? He'll wipe it clean and reset it and put that kingdom of heaven right here on earth where it belongs. And with that, that's my time. Hey, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. Preaching officer of 50, Bakwa Shemal, letting you know, letting us know, letting all my brothers and sisters out there know that the Oppressors Hoildays anger the Most High God. And we need not to celebrate these things. And we need to get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God that are in this book. And stop taking these laws of the Lord for joke. Stop taking the law of the Lord for something to be questioned and debated about. There is no debate. We need to just do what the Lord said. The same way we go out here and we just celebrate these holidays because the oppressor does. We just do these things because the oppressor said so. Let's get back to serving the power that will destroy our enemies. Shalom, Israel.